Ladies and gentlemen, I was figured I'd do a quick video on Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones. What's it? Indiana Circles. Yes. This game is a single-player experience through and through. So much so that when you start a game, and then you go to pick up, you kind of just pick up like this. It's it's really cool. A lot of things about this game are really cool. Um, you can change the adventure and the combat experience. Which the adventure experience. There's no like ultra hard setting. There's no like I want absolutely no guidance in the puzzles. Even though it basically gives you no guidance in the puzzles, I'm moderate. As it is, I say I'd go with this because the puzzles so far, unless you're just a big dum dum and you can't do puzzles, I'd say go for that. I can't seem to figure out where they hid the oh wait, there it is. Alright. This shit needs to be brighter. I just died because I was fighting something in the dark, and suddenly this looks a lot better. A lot less moody, but at least I can see where I'm going now. Um, but yeah, this game is Indiana Jones, except it's Bethesda's take on Indiana Jones. It's an RPG of sorts. You got your books here, which you can buy slash find, either through quest rewards or other stuff. And so, if essentially you go around finding uh, loads of these. Let me go to the Vatican. But yeah, you essentially go through finding loads of these artifacts, and various different notes and stuff. As you can see, there's a lot of notes, 35 out of 42. And I spent my time on this first section, the Vatican here. In fact, I can go back and revisit that if I really want to. Missed quite a few mysteries, honestly. And then there's stuff in the college too. So even though like, oh, I got a rare achievement, filling the blanks, revisit a location. Okay, I didn't realize that was a thing. But yeah, this is kind of like the first level. I wouldn't say it's much of a level at all. Basically the tutorial. Um, but yeah, um, as you can see, the game looks gorgeous. Uh, it plays very well. I can't actually do anything while I'm here in the college. I just figured I'd roam somewhere less spoily than in the second. I want to say like second act of the game. Um, Holy crap! What do you know? A local map. Tell me where all these notes I missed are. So yeah, it's not hard to find everything in this game, especially if you're exploring things and like kind of like looking every corner. They have item highlighting, and you can turn it off and then you can turn it down as well. Um, but things like this would be like highlighted orange if I didn't have it turned off right now. But I figured, like I could stick my nose in the corner sufficiently enough to like figure out where shit is, without needing to, have it glowing bright orange. But if you really want like just be able to find objects at a quick glance, then you can turn that option on. So there's a lot of options to tailor how much how much you want to be handheld or not. Um, Me personally, I didn't want any hand holding, so I turned it all off. As you can see, even when I did a fairly okay job, like I would say looting this place, and not that it's like a looter or anything like that, but I did miss this comic book. Uh, and everything's got its like little things. There's a lot of these comic books actually to find.
New photo on
Um,
campus.
but yeah, oof, the you can buy stuff with money. Essentially, money is used to either so far it's been used for progression. Um, and then the money has also been used to buy guides. There's a photographer that used to buy the picture, the camera from. In fact, I could probably find some pictures to take. Um, but but you get this camera, and essentially you're gonna want to be taking. There'll be a little symbol that pops up in the top right, and you'll be able to snap pictures of various people, things. There's even little side NPCs that will be like, "Oh, I lost my hairbrush," and they'll be talking with another NPC, and you can actually just go and find the hairbrush. It's not a quest, it's not anything. It just gives you more the adventure points, which is nice. The adventure points obviously are what you use to um I want to say like level get the skill books. They will let you learn skills from the skill books, and I think that's about all they're used for. Um, is skill book learning, which is not a terrible thing. What did I miss over here? I literally there's an ID card right next to this. I swear. Eh? It's in the drawer. So you're saying the only document I have left is just a glitch marker. So there are some minor bugs. I've noticed some minor jittering and the like. But for the most part, everything is pretty solid. And this game does a really good job of just kind of oh, I have them all. Okay, I don't know why it even has a question marker, but I have them all. So college, 100% complete. Um, but yeah, this game does an amazing job of like making you feel like you're Indiana Jones. Um, there's lots of it has lots of like little beats that I've that make you feel like you're just kind of um on another Indiana Jones adventure, like good old times. You meet up with X old colleague in X location, and he has some info, and he's got some news for you, and you kind of go off. There's been a few. It has the vibe. It has the
Ecco il libro. Ma è troppo in alto. Non ci arrivo. Oh, siete un gentiluomo. Grazie infinite.
as I said, there's like little things like that. They're just kind of nice little things. They're kind of like I want to say pad out the things you can do, but like if you don't want to get spoiled by anything, I highly recommend you don't watch past this point. But you get there's a whole entire book, and then like for example I still need to find a disguise. This could be something that I won't find until I probably will find this in this section of the game that I'm currently at. Um, then there's these riddles of the ancients, which are just like basically I found a book that gave me all these locations. Um, I happened to find two of these lost artifacts. They were hidden away very exclusive locations around the map. And then I also found a book that told me where the medicine bottles were in this area. Very useful. The medicine bottles are used for purchasing health and stamina upgrades. Um, uh, look for a mystery. I don't think I have the book of all the mysteries, but you can buy there. There is a shopkeeper that second one on the right by the post office, he will sell stuff, and I'm sure there's a similar vendor somewhere in the donation box is locked for whatever reason. I'm not even sure. And then you got like some disguises which change. You have like a dedicated like disguise weapon for the priest. It's this weird like priest cane. I'm trying to get in that light. Like the map is interesting too. Like it's a the diuretic. Is it diuretic? Is that the right word for it? Like if you're in the dark, you might want to turn the brightness up in this game. If you're like trying to read something or read a note from a page, like you will want to just take it into the light. I'd be careful with what you what you set for your settings and stuff like that. So yeah, you can't use Indiana Jones's revolver unless you have a suit on. But in this particular area of the game, if I were to put on Indy's outfit, all these fascists would come after me in an instant. Cause I'm just that suave of a disguise. I put on the vestments and they just forget who Indiana Jones is, even though I still got my whip. They don't question the whip with the satchel. They weren't raised to question authority, such as myself. Um, but yeah, there's actually could probably show off the vendors here really quickly. Um,
Did you find anything?
so there's these shaping up books and Moxie books, and the first two I think are 5 or 4 for the medicine bottles. At first I thought the medicine was healing, and they're not. You definitely need to pick up every single medicine bottle you find. Some are going to be guarded by people. Some are going to be inside restricted areas, so you'll have to sneak around. This is very much a very lenient stealth game. Although I will say this. Look at the 3 Musketeers just waiting for me. This little checkpoint thing is like kind of weird. Because there's officers see through your disguise, so there's an officer here that will like always see you. So if you're trying to get through if you're trying to get to the tower here, not that you need to go there too much, it just becomes a little problematic if you need to go back there constantly. But as you can see, you can purchase these notes, and I think the money changes from place to place too. Like I have 1,200 here in the Vatican, but I know for a fact, like that money did not transfer over when I went to Europe. So don't be afraid to like spend your money, because
Grazie, signore.
the money is there basically just for this.
I'll take this.
And I just need to find more money to get the rest of the stuff. As you can see, you can basically, there's not really a need for a guide if you really want to find everything. There really isn't a need for a guide in this game. You can pretty much find all the books and everything. And the only thing you're gonna need to find guide on is like some of the safe puzzles. I'm not gonna lie, there is a safe puzzle. It was just like a year ago to today or something, or a year ago yesterday, and I was just like, huh, I remember there being a year splashed on my screen, but I couldn't, like, looking over the place, I couldn't find what year Indy was at today, because I'm like, I know it ain't no 2024 in this universe, and it wasn't, and so I just had to look it up, because I was just like, I cannot remember what year this game is set in. I think it's like 1935, I could be wrong. 45, something like that. It's in the 1900s. But as you can see, like, you can pick up this book, and then it'll just tell you all the locations of all the books. Very useful. Even highlights the closest one to you. And I already thought I found so many things. I guess I missed a book in this tent. I went through this tent like 3 different times.
No, qui non puoi entrare.
I'll follow this guy.
Oh, I didn't go through this specific tent. Sir. . Let's see, there's like usually other ways inside of places and shit. I didn't even bother going through here. Usually I was just honestly running towards the back there. Oh.
Sounds fascinating.
Yeah, and you just kind of... So if you ever see a restricted area, the front door is never the answer. It is a answer, but it's never an answer. By the way, there's a fucking... Yeah, okay, that's probably the dude that can detect me. I have trouble figuring out the fascists, like generals from the other guys. I guess they wear the yellow hats, and they probably all walk around like that, to be honest, and I just wasn't realizing it. But see, for example, like this area, I thought you just weren't ever meant to go there, and then I just kind of stumbled, like, there's so many entrances to this place. For example, mainly you're looking out for holes in the fence that you can duck under, and yeah, a hole here, a hole there, and I mean you could just punch your way through,
Guess I better get going.
but you can also just slide to the left. Where's this book? It's in there. I think I would have grabbed it already. Oh, I think maybe the game reset itself. There is no saving in this game. That is like the one thing I hate most. I grabbed stuff from the drawer and I missed the brawler book on the table. As you can see, well, I thought I was about to not get caught for that. As you see, like, the self system is very forgiving. The guy was... Do they see? Do they know? But yeah, it's not like the AI is like hyper smart. I'm gonna get beat to death in the streets of Italy. Don't make me whip out my gun. Oh wait, I don't have a gun. You say that, but you forget who I am. And just like that, you're out of there. So it's not even like the game is very like, let's say lenient with this stuff. Like very lenient. You can get detected, someone can shout out, and you can just give them the old 1-2 and punch him down before he even gets a chance. She's just Blair Witching in the corner like that. So like I said, very very nice that it's not like that that punishing. All things considering. A lot of enemies will see you and just be like, if it's only for like a few fractions of a second, they'll be like, oh, who was that? Floating objects seem to happen a lot in this game, not gonna lie. This is the first time I've seen an inanimate object that wasn't like a pen in someone's hands floating. Usually it's things people are carrying that float, but this is the first time I've seen a group of flowers. I'm pretty sure this, you can tell me if you come through and this thing is just floating like that. I'm not sure if it just got... What? They're still over there? Well, I guess I'm going to the roof. There's basically nothing that you can do to you, at least in this, especially... I see a picture. Oh, there's a cat here! I missed a picture of a cat. Yeah, and then of course you got the pictures, stuff too. And so as you see, like, there's a very good sound cue there. Ultimately, this is a very, like, very cool, like, collectathon game. I guess I would say. I wouldn't call it necessarily a collectathon, but, you know, you have... It's kind of... Bethesda does Bench. They made it very fun to explore, and that's basically the only way to level up your character, is to find stuff and explore. Um, and it works. I mean, it works. It's not too shabby. It's pretty good, honestly. Um, I enjoy it. Whoa. Can I tap X again to let go? Hopefully they're not still on my ass. It would seem not. Thankfully.
Che c'è?
Yeah. Anyways, that's all I really got to say. I highly recommend this game. If you're looking for I'd say a slower pace kind of action game, then I'd say go for it. The,
The Lord be with you, Father.
this game is definitely worth the money. Of course, if you have Game Pass like I do, you just play on the Game Pass. Although I'm not I only have Game Pass for 2 weeks, more, and I'm not gonna renew it. Cause that shit's a huge drain on your money. Like it's like what? It's almost like $20 a month I want to say for Game Pass. So like, if it's gonna take me, if like it's gonna take me, more than a month to beat this game, I might as well just buy the game itself when it goes on sale. Like I'm just gonna wishlist this game, wait for it to go on sale, cause you know, it's. Are they still looking for me? Boy, they better not be still looking for me. But yeah, there's also I forgot there's also fast travel locations in terms of these like sign things. Very very interesting, like little way to fast travel around. This one's even fucking broken. So that's the first time I've ever used these. Oh my god. Hi, officers. Doggo. This
Come va?
thing. If only I could pet the dog. I cannot pet the dog. I can only punch it, which would only make people mad. Unfortunate. So yeah, if you guys appreciate this like short little look out, let me know. I do want to throw in just because I didn't know how to open them at first. There are to get more money in this game. Last little tidbit is you're gonna find little brown boxes with locks on them. You can shoot them out with your gun, which will alert every enemy in the area, or you can find a melee weapon like this and just beat it open. You can smash locks open with almost any one-handed or two-handed melee weapon in the game. That isn't like just a paintbrush or something like that. It's gotta have some sort of what's it called? It's gotta have some sort of like heft to it, I guess. So keep that in mind. And have fun with it. Let me know what you guys think. There's a few minor bugs like the item swap system, like it just did there, not actually swapping. But other than that, this game is a A1 sauce, solid game. What do you know? A medicine bottle I missed. And I think it'd be a shame not to recommend it to especially any Indiana Jones fan, but just generally speaking, anyone looking for like a solid gaming experience. Why not? There's really no reason not to pick it up. You get to eat tons of. You get to be just like Link too, from you just get to gobble down loads of bread without a care in the world for your waistline. Alright, that's enough out of me. I just want to throw that stuff in there. I don't know where lockbox is to show you, but I just forgotten where they are at. I didn't realize until I got to Egypt that you would do that, so I wanted to throw that in. So y'all have a nice day. Thank you so much for tuning in, and get to kicking some Nazi ass. is, at the end of the day, all, stealing from Nazis and beating up Nazis is the most just thing to do in the world. That includes neo-Nazis too. If it's fascism, it deserves to be beaten down with a righteous fist.